Hi, Unfolove. Hi, everybody. I'm hoping that everyone's New Year's is going in the right direction for everybody. I know that with the new year can bring lots of possibilities. And hold on, let me try to. I'm going to drop the link right now. Let's see. All right. Just going to give it a minute, let everybody get here. Infolove, how have you been? I hope your New Year's is going well. Some things in the news. Donald Trump says World War III is coming. The wildfires in California, which it's the wildfires in California are always not always that good. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna put a banner on for tonight. And good, Infolove. Have you still been doing your um the arts and stuff? You did a pretty cool mural, that's for sure. Let's see. I know the fires. It's been all over the news. It's very disheartening. Hi, Ewood. We're doing random topics at the moment. Random topics. What's going on in the news? Oh, hi, Stephanie. Here, I'm gonna give out some wrenches today. Let's see. Info. Oh, here he is.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, it's just drinking a tea.
Oh, good. Good. What kind of tea are you drinking?
Hey, somebody's got a window open. Damn it. Maybe it's me. Hold on. Oh, it's some JT. Hold on. Let me minimize this thing. Oh, yeah, it is me. If I sign off, I'll come back up.
All right. You sound fine on my end.
Yeah, hold on. Let me know.
Hi, Virginia. Hi, PK.
Okay, yeah, good. It was my window. Sorry about that.
All right.
Once again, my college degree pays off. Hey, now I still hear that. Why is there a delay?
I don't hear anything wrong. It's fine on my end.
Hey, Mixed Gas, how you doing? Mixed Gas, which size shirt do you wear? Huh.
Are you passing out shirts, Tom?
What's that?
Are you passing out shirts? Did you just ask me what
No,
kind of?
Mixed Gas wanted a shirt from the auction in Florida.
Oh,
And
okay. Virginia. Hey, Michelle. Hey, everyone. Who's the guy on the panel?
hey, kick me off here and then bring me back in. This is aggravating the shit out of me.
All right. All right. Virginia Wolf. That is Tom Reed, which you guys should know. Yeah, I didn't hear any kind of sound. I didn't hear any sound issues whatsoever. I'm sure he'll come back up. Yeah, sounds. That's what I'm thinking. Hi, Virginia. Yeah. So the wildfires are just. Hi, Mark. The wildfires right now, they're just getting out of hand. They're sending all sorts of support, raising money, um, animals, the house, houses. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. I'm not sure exactly where you are coming in from, but right now it's 9:03 at night, and I want to say it's 20 degrees out, 26. All right, he's back. All right, so this is Tom Reed, and he's a special guest tonight.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, have Stephanie come up too.
Oh, I put the link. Yeah, anybody wants to come up on the
Yeah, but
panel?
the link when I came on the second time
Yeah.
wasn't clickable.
Oh.
So put it up again, please. Yeah, you couldn't click on it the second time.
All right, we're gonna put the link up again. Let's see.
Yeah, good. Hey, James, how you doing? Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Those wildfires are terrible.
Hi, Callie. Yeah, they've been doing
47.
That's all I've been seeing on the news. And Donald Trump came on and talked about World War III, warning about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Mixed Gas. I think that car, who knows? If you were down there, I don't mean to change the subject, but I'm answering Mixed Gas's question. There's so much great shit down there. I mean, if I didn't have something like top notch, I don't think I'd take my car down there. Hey, Callie, how you doing? Hey, Pocahontas, how's it going? So I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were talking about the fires?
Yeah, the wildfires in California this year.
Yeah, it's too bad. I didn't hear all of it, but it seems as if a homeless guy started that on purpose.
Law enforcement watching this?
Oh, shut up. So what? Who cares if law enforcement is watching it? Right, Steph?
Oh, yeah. You know who that probably is.
Yeah, sure do.
Oh, yeah.
They just can't. Hey,
Huh?
an adult coming to a chat and posting crap like that already.
I know.
Just never get it.
I know. I'm gonna check it.
Probably
we don't break any laws here.
Right. I don't care if law enforcement's watching or not. So what? Stephanie doesn't care. Stephanie, you didn't steal another big giant French tickler, did you?
No. Okay. A big what?
Giant French tickler?
A big one. Oh, yeah, right, Tom. I might have to mute a lot, guys. My cough is really bad tonight. And so I don't want to be hacking up a lung on your panel.
Okay. That's all right.
Is it? How you been, Michelle?
Out there? What's the temperature out there?
Good. How are you, Stephanie?
Oh, I'm okay. I wasn't feeling too good today. I don't know what's up with that, but um
Yeah,
uh
it's out there, and right now they are just the hospitals here are slammed. Like nurses aren't even coming into rooms. They have them coming through like televisions for people now. It's that time of year. It's the time everything's like
yeah, it's 38 degrees here. It's not real cold.
Yeah, but I bet it's damp.
Oh, that's the problem. Yeah, it's always damp here, even if it's not raining. So it does make it, feel colder.
Yeah.
Um so
Have you been
uh
pretty good about not smoking?
yeah, I did bum one from my neighbor the other day and smoked it, and I loved it.
No, that's how it is. That's the problem. Yeah, it's super addictive.
Oh yeah, and I probably shouldn't have done that because it just, makes it even harder not to have another one.
No, I know. They say you can quit for
You know,
20
you
years,
got
go to
to
a wedding,
do,
and be right back where you
yeah,
started.
yep, you got to do all or nothing with cigarettes, boy. Yep, sure do. But no, otherwise, Michelle, what have you been up to? Are you working or what's going on?
so right now I'm still trying to find a job, a decent job. Um that makes a living, and it's competitive out there. It really is. It's a competitive workplace. Lots of people are applying for jobs, and yeah, I'm just looking for a good fit for me.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
You got to get
Well,
lucky.
that's good.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to get lucky. You know what I mean? It's harder to
Yeah,
get. It's not like the old days, where you just went out and applied and you got hired. Now it's all this bullshit online and
yeah, I know. Whatever happened to walking in asking
no,
for an
yeah,
application
forget
and
it.
filling it out?
Yeah, computers. And they say now that computers scan the original resume you send, and you get rejected without anybody even looking at it because
Well,
there's some
yeah, they're talking
bullshit.
about like AI technology and
Yeah,
how if you don't have certain keywords, or if you do have certain keywords, a real person might not even see your resume.
yeah,
Like,
great.
Right.
Well, Stephanie and I
Huh.
are not going to
Yeah.
put up with that bullshit.
No.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, you know what's weird? Like on my page here, like, right? So I'm talking, I'm on the stream. What is it? Streamer, yeah.
yeah,
It says like if I wanted to type a comment, it says I got to connect to YouTube. Well, if I connect to YouTube, then there's an echo. I never saw that before.
really?
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna, but usually even on my chat, like if I'm doing it, I can still type a comment if I want.
Hmm.
But the space is taken where I would type,
Yeah.
and it says join the chat. Well, I'm already on the chat. I don't know. It's weird. I never saw that set up like that before.
Hmm.
Yeah, crazy. Isn't that insane? Callie, you ought to come up tonight and party with us. She comes up once in a while.
Yeah, Kelly, come up. Oh wait, Stephanie's back up. I don't know what happened. Hold on. All right.
There she is.
Stop. Then she left. All right. AI is going to replace a lot of our jobs. I'm sure. I mean, there's a ton of jobs that are taken out. When you go into a job and you do a job, right? You go to do a job and you're like, well, the computer right there can do it for you. You're kind of like,
Yeah.
what kind of job do I have
No, I know.
going on here?
You know what, though? I remember at General Motors, like in 1980, they were talking about all this robotics that was going to replace labor, and it didn't. Not like they said it was going to. Same thing's going to happen with this electric car bullshit. It's not going to. They're not. You just can't replace what we're used to.
I mean, technology, everything, the future, getting rid of jobs that people probably really didn't want to do anyways. But it's like you still need jobs for people to work and make a
Yeah,
living.
well, that's now you see. You understand that as you get older, it's everything. You get these big companies leaving these cities, and it's toast. Look at all the Rust Belt cities:
Right.
Akron, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Milwaukee, Toledo. Once all the industry left, man, they're wastelands. Well, you can't support a big infrastructure, and the only job you can get is at a damn party store or a gas station or a casino. They don't pay anything either. It's not a
No.
livable wage.
Well, the thing is I think if, as an adult, you should at least get paid like a livable wage.
Yeah, but
afford
you
your
can't
basic
legislate
needs. If you're
wages.
working 40 hours a week at a job,
If you're talking like a New York liberal now,
I don't care.
go to college, get a degree, get some skills, and you'll get a livable wage.
Right.
Don't
Sure.
expect one after not doing extra training or getting extra education.
Well, see, yeah, that's what's happened nowadays. To get a good job, I mean, you either gotta, know somebody to get into a big company, or have a degree. Back when Tom and I were working, all you needed was your high school diploma. People were willing to give you a chance at doing anything.
Oh,
But
yes,
nowadays,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
That was how it was before. Like you could easily go into the working world, and you're not going to make the big dollars like, if you did have a degree, right? So like let's say you had a degree, and if you were a doctor, a lawyer, something like that, you're not going to make like a ton of money, but like you should be able to at least have the American dream.
would somebody get rid of that T in the chat? We're not going to put up with him calling people names,
Wait a minute,
Michelle.
hold on. Right, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna hold.
I can't
Actually,
do it.
Infilove.
Yeah, get rid of
I
them.
can't. Hold on.
Yeah,
All right.
that one.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on, you guys.
Do you know who that is, Michelle? No, yeah, somebody we've never seen. Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, T.
Technical
Bye-bye.
difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Walk
we're
me
not
bye-bye.
tolerating like random stuff like that tonight. All right, let's take a look. Actually, Mixed Gas said that he would be a moderator. Infilove, I don't know how to make moderators. I did.
You can't
but
do it
now...
on here. You got to do it on the YouTube end.
Oh, okay.
Like
But
open
yeah,
up your
Infilove.
phone. If you open up your phone and turn down the volume, you can do it on there.
All right. But yeah.
You know how to do it?
Oh, I'll do it later. Yeah, Infilove, I'm gonna.
You can't do it later.
What do you mean I can't do it later?
Once the fucking chat's over, you can't make people moderators. You got to do it while they're on there. And
Yeah, I timed him out. Bye-bye. Anyway, I didn't think I could do it from here, but I can. I'm watching your chat. I've always patrolled Michelle's chat, Tom. I was the only one with a wrench in her chat.
I gave out some wrenches to people too, and I think
Yeah,
either they don't
good.
come on the channel anymore.
You got to be
Yeah,
careful
I
doing
know.
that. Hey, you got to be careful doing that. Make sure, there's two choices on moderators now. Make sure you know these people, because if you get some troll that's, nice until you make them a moderator, they can go in and fuck up all sorts of shit while you're sleeping.
They'll get rid of all your people.
Yeah, they will. They'll block everybody.
Hi, Drifter.
That's what.
Drifter Nomad.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, just get the people you know, but random people coming in, no.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No way.
but anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say, but January 20th is coming up, guys.
Yeah.
I think didn't Biden give his farewell speech tonight?
Who
I
cares?
think
Who
he
knows?
did. I think he did. But the
Get
main
lost.
headline that caught my attention was Trump warning about World War III. I saw that on the news. I believe it was on CNN today. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Good for him.
CNN, the real news, Michelle. Come on. CNN is fake news for sure. But
He was on there. No, he was actually on there giving a speech about it.
oh well, yeah, who wouldn't worry about it? China, Russia, and they all hate Trump. They're all going to come after him, Michelle. So I hope he gets
Not
in
gonna
there and does something before they do. I just hope he makes it. He better wear a bulletproof vest every time he goes out in public.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Tom.
No, I
There's
know.
gonna
No.
it's gonna happen.
No.
We got so many people in this country. They're gonna try to take him out.
Mm-hmm.
And that Tesla bombing in front of the Trump Tower, that was the freaking warning in my book. Somebody was.
Hey, Marty's got one of those Teslas, and people drive by, roll down the window, and give him the finger
Why?
because he bought a Tesla.
Well, who else thinks that wasn't a statement? A Tesla parked in front of the Trump Towers with a bomb in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah. So
That old Tesla held up pretty good.
I know it did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stainless steel.
sure did.
Yeah. Those things are tough. You can hit but as it turns out, they're also very impractical. We got that cool weather around here. You couldn't drive that thing anywhere. Day and a half of charge, and it was only up to 13% on the trickle charge that they give you to take home.
Huh.
Yeah, you couldn't give me one. No way.
They're such ugly cars.
They really are. I mean,
Aren't they?
How does anybody buy one of those? It's the same reason they buy electric vehicles. It's an ideology. It's something you believe in. It's not the typical reason you would buy a new car like in the 70s and 80s. Now you buy one because you believe in, less fossil fuels and all this bullshit, everything but how it looks.
Right.
You know what I mean? Looks like a kid's cheap toy, like that ought to be half off from day one. Looks like a wedge of cheese with wheels.
I know. I see a few of them. Driving around here, and
I think they're like
how much
90
are the
grand,
tests?
but for a while you had to get on a list to get one. But I'll tell you one thing I do know, though. You can't give those things away used. They're impossible to sell. They don't bring any money at all.
Are Teslas made in America?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, there's cool things to them. It's kind of fun to just go around. If you're living in California and you want to go down and get your wheatgrass and your GMO certified, non-GMO certified oats and drive a mile, they're great. But if you're in a real place, particularly in the north, the Midwest, where you get cold weather, when they get these big cold snaps, you'll see those Teslas all over the place. Those charging stations take 40 minutes. I mean, you're lucky to get 200 miles out of a charge. I mean, it's just
a pain in the ass.
Political statement. Yeah, it is. Oh, super pain in the ass. I mean, yeah, you put it on that beast mode and they're fast and all that, but that's just not reality.
Right.
It's cool, but it drives itself. You can be at a concert or at the grocery store, and it's all run off your cell phone, and you punch a thing in, it comes and picks you up at the front door.
Huh.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, California, you better believe it is. I can't, but if you look at who buys Teslas in general, it's like, liberals. And now that, Musk jumped ship and he's, with Trump, I wonder how he doesn't care. He has so much money, it doesn't matter, but I'm surprised their stock is hanging in there as good as it is. because they're just not very practical. I've read tons on this. All this solar panels bullshit. Michelle, you couldn't run a fucking vibrator off a solar panel big as a football field. Because I'm trying to put it in terms you understand.
They have solar panels.
Yeah, but the amount you need, and nobody has really been able to store electrical energy worth of shit now. So you have to use it on demand.
What I can tell you,
and the windmills are even worse. The only thing that works a little bit that's pretty good is like Niagara Falls hydropower. Now we're talking, because that water's going over the damn thing. But all this other stuff's a bunch of bullshit.
Tom, solar panels would never work in Seattle.
No, but they'll get them out there anyway. They'll
Yeah, I
order a bunch.
know. I know.
No, but if you look at the massive amount of those things it takes to we're a culture. It's in a transition period now. We are going to run out of fossil fuel someday. It is happening. Last I read, looks like about 55 years, although there are some reserves that they don't know how much oil is in there, but it's coming. You look at global demand, it's coming. Same with the sun. Sun's going to burn out in 200,000 years.
Well, it's already burned out here in Seattle, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, look at Seattle. I mean, you guys, and there's been big in the medieval times, Middle Ages. They had huge global warming. The Ice Age, they blame that on car exhaust too, if they could. But hey, guess what? There weren't any cars on them then. If you look at weather, they haven't been keeping detailed tracks of weather for that long, like 120 years, something like that. This happens. I mean, yeah, it's true. Fossil fuels do matter, but it's not in the big scheme. It takes, if you wanted to go on trains and planes and all that other shit, you're not doing it on electricity.
No.
You're doing it on fossil fuels. And that's it.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I wish, in a perfect world, those wind turbines are even worse. It's all something you believe in because you're stupid. If you really research it, it's not possible. It's not feasible. It's not sustainable. It's a joke. And guess what fuels most of the charging stations for the Teslas? Fossil fuel plants, coal burning plants.
There's something I want to bring up, and that's been in the news too for a while, and I want to know what your thoughts are about this, about all of the plane incidences that have been happening, like with the past year or so.
What?
All of the accidents, the plane issues that they've been having, that's been in the news a lot too.
Yeah, but statistically, it's safer than you driving to the store 10 miles away.
Right. I'm not saying it's not, but I've seen definitely an uptick in.
Yeah, that's the media too. They did the same thing with pit bulls and sharks and venomous snakes and all sorts of other things. So everybody knows if you're a newspaper editor, or you're putting a publication or a blog, or you're putting some bullshit out on the internet, you know what gets people to bite. And it's always some shit like that. Get them upset.
Oh, I know. One or two problems, then they blow it up to be, all the planes that have this.
What about the 10 billion people that flew around safely last year? You ever see a show on that? Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
So you think it's just a bunch of BS that they just put in the...
Yeah. Statistically, it's a super safe mode of transportation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And mixed China built Ford. Oh yeah, they're the dirtiest motherfuckers in the world. You go to Chinatown anywhere, in a city, and there's flies and dirt and cats running around, and China's the same way. What a surprise! COVID started.
No cats.
It's a dirty culture. They're always finding stuff, lead in the toys and fucking PCPs and the fucking honey.
That's why we got to quit buying from China.
That'll never happen.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. We'll see.
It's not going to be like it was.
Trump's going to make it so expensive for them to import shit that it will cut it down. That's for sure.
Who's really hitting the panic button? Walmart.
Oh, big time Walmart.
Yeah.
big
dollar
time.
stores.
Every
In the
single
dollar
thing I
stores, too.
pick up made in China, and
Yeah.
it's like, I'm not doing it
There's
no
so
more.
you hardly it's a rare thing when stuff's made in America. When you purchase something and it says made in America. There's not a
Yeah,
lot.
that's what we need
That's the
back,
problem.
Michelle. That's the problem. That's what we need back. But you see, people don't want to pay. American made products are more expensive. They rather buy the cheap crap
Yeah.
from China, like I have done. Don't get me wrong. But now I try to limit as much as I can anything from China.
Hmm.
Um, so no, that's the problem. Made in America is more expensive.
Yeah.
So hopefully, yeah,
Yeah.
with our new president, hopefully, maybe everything can come
Hey,
back to frickin'
hey,
America.
at least he's trying.
That's right, Tom. At least he's gonna try.
Yeah. We don't have the
Shit.
labor force because no one's paying enough. You
That's
can't make a
right.
living now.
Right.
How come it worked for years, when we weren't buying jack shit from China? The big three was legitimately the big three.
Yeah.
And now
No,
the
I know.
whole, you can argue that that's a form of capitalism. Isn't that once you want the cheapest price, no matter where it comes from? Yeah, that worked for a while, but it doesn't anymore. If you want
No.
your economy to thrive, you have to support American-made products. And even though they're going to, so the dollar store, all you people that have been buying this junk for $1, it's going to be $5 starting January 20th.
Well, that's
Yeah,
gonna suck
see?
for
$5
people who
store.
can't even afford the dollar store. Now it's gonna be $5.
It's going to be
They're not gonna even
$5.
be able to afford that.
Well, jobs will come back. It's going to take a while. It may not even who knows how long this takes to get, companies here that want to move their plants. That whole NAFTA thing, that Mexican thing didn't work out like think it was gonna. It's global.
Right.
Other it's just, I think part of it is too, we just got used to a standard that's not around anymore. You can't compare anything to what your parents had and what their parents had. And prior to that, what their parents had during the Depression. My dad talked about the Depression when I was in high school. He sounded like a lunatic. Well, I know what he was talking about now. Because, I'm just thankful that I'm not have to take some low paying job. You can't even make it on a job anymore, most of them.
No.
Damn cars,
No,
80
you
grand.
can't.
Trailers, 250 grand. It's
Yeah.
insane rent. And once they had you buy the balls on high priced, overinflated property, they cranked up the rent. So now you're really screwed. How is anybody in this day and age going to save up for a house with the cost of rent?
Never.
Yeah. Got you right
Nope.
where they want you.
That's right.
You know this,
And yeah.
Justin? I think that's that guy down there in, he's in Mississippi or Georgia or something. You know who he is?
Yeah, and it's going to take time. And, people just, think that he can just go in and change everything just like that. No, it took him, almost 3 years when he was in office to finally we were where it was going good. And then they had to break out the COVID crap.
Yeah.
And that, it took, 2-3 years. But hey, I had extra money every month. I don't have any extra money ever anymore.
You're going to have some now.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will patiently wait. It can't be any worse than it is now, right, Tom?
Yeah.
Come on. So, no, I will wait. Yep.
Go do it. I sent you a text, Michelle.
Okay. Yeah,
I would.
the economy really is it's brutal. That's
It
for
is.
sure.
No. Yeah, everything is so crazy. It's ridiculous. It's just I got about maybe 10 or 15 years left. I'm fine with it. I don't know how people, well, I do know in New York, especially how people do it. They're given everything. But I'm behind these people in Walmart sometimes buying stuff. And there's lots of shit you can buy at Walmart that's not made in China, Michelle. Like food.
Oh, yes, there is. I found it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can. Well, groceries especially.
Yeah, groceries.
So,
I mean, some Walmart. You know what I've
groceries.
noticed about Walmarts? I'm surprised they haven't gotten called on the carpet for this. If it's a black neighborhood, like it's run down, shitty, no organic anything. If it's a white neighborhood, it's organic, way more selection of whatever it is you're looking for, gourmet, high-end prime meats.
Oh,
They
yeah.
cater
Yeah.
their stores to the area.
Of course they do, because I have an example of that too, where my nephew lives is a nicer area than where I live, and their Walmart is so much nicer than my Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, just what you were saying, Tom, they got organic stuff.
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
got, all this stuff. And then you go to my Walmart and the produce department sucks
Yeah,
big time.
Yeah.
I don't buy any
No.
produce at Walmart
Yeah.
here
Yep.
because it's bad.
Right.
And so, no, it does make a big difference, the area. They do that.
The one they just redid, if I go to Thompson where I get that good pizza, that's like mixed neighborhood, you know what I mean? And now you have to go through this big elaborate maze to check out, whether it's self-checkout or clerks, because of the theft. You go to the one the other way where you can get all the good stuff, not at all. You walk right up, scan yourself, no problem. No theft or little theft compared to their sales. Walmart shut down their places. I think it was Portland, Oregon, all their stores, like 3 of them on a part of town, because theft was so high and the police didn't want to come out any longer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly right. Yeah. Many things locked up. And I think it's going to get a lot worse before it gets a lot better. I mean, we'll see. It's going to take Trump some time to get going. But shit, it can't hurt. At least he's going to try, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's going to try to do this stuff and, give him a chance. In 4 years, we can have someone else. I mean, but no, I mean, oh man, we just really would have been down the shitter if it would have continued like this.
I'm kidding, big time.
4 more years of this, Tom.
Yeah.
My God, I'd probably be living in a car. I don't even have a car.
No, you would
I'd be on the street.
Yeah.
Shit.
True. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then they'd be coming over and giving you $100 tickets because of an ordinance.
Yeah.
You cannot spend the night in a car.
Right.
That's happened to, they say, Walmart, you can be a camper, you can be a semi. Yeah. Well, certain cities have taken care of that too. Rochester Hills, Michigan is an example. They passed an ordinance, no overnight sleeping, even on private property.
Yeah, we don't have that either.
I know 2 truck drivers that got tickets, even though they had permission from Walmart. The truck was running, the cop knocked on the thing, they answered, 3 a.m. It's like, were you sleeping?
Oh.
Yeah, it was. That's a problem in Florida too with rest stops.
Really?
Rest stops, yeah, technically that's to rest. It's not to sleep all night. But the world's gone nuts now.
They actually they came out with they have like text stops, rest stops for text messaging and stuff.
Oh, really?
Where you can pull off to the side. Yeah, there's a couple of them in Rochester.
Yeah,
because they were trying to get people to stop texting and driving. So they're like, you'll see sign like
unemployment's low because everybody's working 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Unemployment is
everybody is working.
That's a tough way to make a living now, man. You talk to truck drivers, they said they made more in the 80s than they make now.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
Super regulated. They're always on your ass. The cars don't like you. You get and now it's a problem in a lot of states. They don't want you getting there early because there's no place for the truck to park. So you got to time all this stuff amongst weather problems, traffic, God knows who knows what else. It's a stressful job. trying to get
Oh.
loads out of places.
That would be a horrible job.
Oh, I noticed down in Florida, it's hard to get things out of there sometimes. There's nothing happening right now. You see trucks with no trailer all the time going north. They took something down there and they got everybody taking something back, doing it for free. So either there isn't any work or you're better off just bobtailing it up to Georgia and picking up a load rather than working for peanuts, dragging some crate full of shit from Miami. Yeah. Yep. Somebody's got to be out there and tell the truth.
Yeah. No, that would be a horrible job. That's a job that they should make more money. Certain jobs that, like cops too, they should make more money.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to. They don't want to do it.
Police officers, to begin with, they start off making horrible money, and then once you get in the force for 5 years, then your pay starts to go
Not
up.
down here, it doesn't.
Oh, here it does.
These cop jobs don't pay shit. These cops don't pay anything. You're lucky to make $50,000 a year down here as a state trooper. Sheriff's 40.
Yeah.
They all live in dumpy trailers and shit. I see them all the time because here you take the cop car home with you.
Yeah.
And I see them parked out in front of these dumps all the time. I mean, I get it, man. I mean, you can't buy a decent house and stuff and have kids and all that shit on 40 or 50 grand a year.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, making 50 grand a year now is like making 30 grand, you know.
You could probably squeak by as a single person that ate fucking beans all week long. But you'd be driving a 12-year-old car and a vacationing in Toledo, Ohio, and running up your fucking Amazon Prime bill through the roof because you couldn't afford to go anywhere. It's hard out there, man. I don't know how people do it. There's no cop anywhere making $130,000 that's not in upper management. That's bullshit. And I don't want to hear how much people make when you count overtime either. I want to know what you get paid for 40 hours.
Is there a police officer in the chat that wants to come up and discuss?
No, bullshit.
I know the state troopers in New York make good money.
Yeah, but not for straight time 40 hours. They're not making any 130 grand a year. Horse shit. Yeah, no, it isn't. Somebody go look up Virginia police officers' pay. Straight pay, no overtime, none of this holiday horse shit, no upper management, just being a VA Virginia cop. There's no one making $130,000. That's bullshit. It doesn't matter if you're really qualified. You're a police officer. It's a civil service job. No way. You may get the chief of police or some upper guy in a big city in Virginia making that, but not regular police. I don't care where it's at. Virginia, northern, southern, anywhere. That's bullshit. Go look it up. Somebody go look it up. See what the pay is of law enforcement in Virginia. Nobody's making that. Just throwing this bullshit out there with no facts. It's not true. I hear these stories all the time. I know somebody makes this. Like you look it up, it's like half that. It'd be like working at General Motors and they're talking about the fucking vice president instead of somebody working on the line. Yeah. Just high-lying job. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like law enforcement, by and large, does not pay too great, especially down here. 80 to start as a Delaware state trooper. I don't believe that either. Now, you may be in some places like Boston or something where the cost of living's like crazy. Yeah. Yeah. You don't work reality. Give me a website where you show me that they're making $130,000 as police officers in Virginia. You can't do it. I'll look it up right now on my phone. Bullshit. And what cops are you talking about? You know, people do that all the time. They'll have some job and then they tell you how much they make and they're working 80 fucking hours a week. I want to know what you make.
Listen to this, Tom. I just Googled Seattle cop.
Yeah.
We must need police officers because it says as of January 2025, cop salary $103,000 a year.
Yeah.
For
Up there,
Seattle.
places like that. But here, Jeff just looked it up. The average pay for Virginia police officer is $65,000. Now we're talking.
Okay. Yeah, so it's more here.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yep. No, but there are places like that, but I'll still, you know, Detroit went through a problem at that. See, now I'll look it up on my phone. The starting pay for I bet it doesn't say that. Starting pay for Seattle police officers.
Yeah.
Let me look down here.
I just looked up Seattle.
I mean, Detroit just went through this. There will be a time where you don't get anybody to work there because of
Right.
You know, it costs so much to live there. And that sounds high. I'm trying to look the starting pay. That was the starting pay for police in Seattle. $103,000. That's right. And a $7,500 signing bonus. Yeah, that's why. I'll tell you why. Because the minute you try to enforce the law and you get some PCP-laced druggie with a rap sheet that's 3 pages long and you blow his fucking head off, you get charged with murder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here in Seattle, the cops can't do anything to people.
Fuck, no. Yeah. They have that same problem here in Augusta, Georgia. You got a liberal, militant, racist prosecutor that spends his whole day looking for ways to charge police officers.
Yep. That's how it is here. Cops can't do anything.
So now anybody that's wanted to be in law enforcement knows better than to apply there because any day they could be fired for doing their job.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the cost of living, as you know, Seattle's very expensive. See, it finally got to the point where even people couldn't drive 60 miles one way to work. They weren't getting any applicants.
Right. I know.
Half those damn people out there want to defund the police department anyway. You know?
Oh, yeah. Washington State. Yeah. Freaking horrible.
Get rid of this Louis, too, Stephanie. See him?
Oh, I will. Give me a sec.
Bye-bye, Louis. I made more money off your mom working part-time. Yeah.
No, you know what? Get out of your mom's basement.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? You got no place to live.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you have no place to live.
What I find interesting about this is it's probably a fake profile. Do you want to come up and say something?
No, they'll never do that. Ever, never. No way. They'll never do that. None of these people. Even that hood rat nitty in Detroit never has enough balls to come up and talk to me. None of these people do. Never. They won't never do it. Yep. Yeah, I mean, some of these jobs pay good, but not in these southern states, man. Unless, what'll happen is you'll end up going to the city council and it's like, hey, look, nobody's applying anymore and we got guys retiring. The airlines do the same thing. Eventually, it's going to get to the point where I bet Seattle's taxes and the city limits are insane.
They are insane, Tom.
You better believe it. Absolutely right. Yeah. You got that needs to come from somewhere.
Oh, I'm telling you, yeah.
Yeah. Now, look at police officer, 84,000. Now 84,000 for what? Patrolling around. You're a lieutenant. I want to know, which part? Yeah, that Detroit had a big problem with that. Yeah, they just couldn't get any. What would happen is they'd hire in, then they go to get a year's experience and then leave. I believe it's a very wealthy area, but give me an area and I'll check. Give me a city in Northern Virginia so I can look it up. Yeah, give me any of the cities you're talking about so I can look it up. And I guarantee it's not what you said.
Well, so far, New Year's, it's going to be an epic year for everybody. Tom, what are you looking forward to in New Year's?
What am I looking forward to?
Yeah.
You mean like in what kind of way? Like nationally or?
Just in general. Like with your life, like what are you looking for in the New
Yeah, I'm
Year's?
looking for get rid of that Louis guy, Stephanie.
Oh, I thought Michelle did.
Oh,
Hold
fuck
on.
no. She'll fuck around with that for 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
No, I did it. It happened.
Okay. Bye-bye, Louis. Bye-bye. I don't Loudoun County. I'll look it up. I mean, why would there be lawyers when cops make this? Loudoun County, Virginia. Jeff might know that. Police pay. Yeah, $63,000 a year it shows in Loudoun County, Virginia. The average annual pay. See, I told you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. $1,220 a week or $5,290 a month. And that's in the county you just referenced. See, this is like bar talk, shot in the beer bullshit. Just people pulling stuff out of their ass without knowing what they're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah. Same exact county you talked about. I'm going to block this motherfucker too next time I see him on my chat. I didn't know he was this stupid.
Who?
This Riggs. I spelled it. It just came up on, showed me where it was at in Virginia. I spelled it just like you did.
I've never seen him before.
No, he comes on mine once in a while. He won't be the
Oh,
next
does
time.
he?
I spelled it just like you spelled it. Google it. Yeah, I just get tired of these fucking people. I bet he's a fucking liberal too. They just pull these bullshit fucking facts, talking like it's fact, and it's not. It's less than half of what you said. It's the same thing that Jeff pulled up. It's not whatever. It's not okay. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't post it.
Oh, I know. See, that's how things get started.
Oh, yeah.
That's how, and that's how people like that they're ones to tend to start rumors because they say something about somebody. No, that's how things. That's how things like that happen. Say something about somebody.
He's been spreading around bullshit like that his whole life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably.
Sister says LA ranges between 68. LA's expensive too. Between 68. Tell them to quit and go to Virginia. They'll make twice as much.
Yeah.
LA's expensive too. But
you think that they would make more in LA?
Yeah, I would too. Yeah. Yep. I think
wow,
so.
Seattle's pretty. Well, you don't want to be a cop in Seattle. Jesus, that's why they're paying $100,000 a year here.
Any day you can get charged for murder by doing your job.
Oh yeah, in this liberal state. Oh my God, Tom, it's horrible here.
Any day you can go down and see a bunch of lesbians trying to defund the police department.
Oh yeah, we get that shit all the time. And then I still haven't heard about that transgender suing the state because he was put in a men's prison.
Shut up, Anthony.
I mean, I can't even imagine why they even allow someone to sue for something like that.
Yeah. Well, he's suing in Washington, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
In our state.
Just like New York and California. Hey, Pug. Same exact reason. Well, this bullshit free ride's about ready to end. Soon. Getting back to reality. Trump. Doesn't occur to any of these people, set them up when you talk to these clowns, Stephanie. Who would say that Elon Musk isn't a genius?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and who's he going to
Yeah.
work for? Because he's stupid and doesn't check things out. That's why he's
Yeah.
going to go work for Trump, because he's just this big bobbling idiot that doesn't know right from wrong and logic from horseshit.
God, I wish this was your chat, Tom.
Yeah, no.
No, I know. Well, people, yeah, it's just yeah, I don't know their thought process. But a lot of Americans hate rich people.
Oh yeah,
And
they hate capitalism.
no,
Anybody that
it's
makes a
just
profit.
it's
Anybody.
to me it's like sour grapes. Do
No.
something with your life if you want to be rich. I know why I'm not rich, because I didn't push myself. I didn't get into anything. I can admit that. That's why I'm poor. But don't hate rich people just because they work hard, or even the ones that their families had money.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's how Americans are, Tom.
Yeah.
It's the envy, the jealousy.
That's how liberal Americans are.
Yeah, it's
Why'd you do that to Stephanie when she was?
I didn't do anything.
She gets so fired up about this, she hit the button.
Yeah, I think she took her cell phone. I don't know. I did it. It wasn't on my end.
Yeah, no. The rich pay tons of taxes, Anthony. What have you liberals done up in Michigan other than put a dope shop on every corner?
There you are.
Michelle. Did you boot me?
I did not.
Because I was starting to talk about my stuff.
Yeah, they are, Drifter. That's true. You got to give them credit. That's one thing I give Trump a lot of credit for that I don't think he did the first time. He's given Bezos and Zuckerberg a chance to kiss the ring. He's going to take them on board because he knows they're smart guys and they just had some mental illness that he's hoping to fix.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know anything about mental illness at all.
Yeah, fucking A. He's trying to help him.
I'm the
when Bezos and Zuckerberg were down there sucking his ass, they're smart guys.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'll kiss his
Zuckerberg
ring.
sent $400 million the first time Trump ran to try and keep him from getting elected. You can't beat him, join him.
Yeah, that's it. If you can't beat it, join him.
That's exactly right. And actually, I think these two guys they'll be good for Trump. Why have enemies, especially with that kind of war chest? They haven't really said too much about Bill Gates, other than, he's been doing some weird shit too. He if you read between the lines, he seems like he's a real dick behind closed doors.
Oh yeah, he's a weirdo. He lives off on his own island over here.
Yeah, I mean, something's a little off with the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what the deal is with that. I see old Bezos, the FBI and a bunch of other like international law enforcement agencies raided his yacht while his wife was on it and her ex-husband was on it with her. Wonder if they're swingers. No, Anthony, you be quiet now. Elon Musk is going to be hiring you to sweep the floors. He's going to be hiring you to give you a job. Don't be talking bad about him.
Is that that's your Anthony, right, Tom?
Yeah. You quit building all those drug houses on every corner.
Yeah.
That's what the liberals tried to do in Michigan. They just, they got a you'll find, 2 gas stations, 3 marijuana dispensaries, and a pizza place.
Yeah, that's how it is here in we got weed stores everywhere, Tom.
Oh yeah, it's liberals, druggies.
I mean, I see. Yeah, I mean they're everywhere here. And everybody just walks around just freaking stoned. It's ridiculous.
And that old Biden fucked the Indians pretty good out in California, and the governor in Michigan did too. And all the Native Americans voted for these liberals.
Yeah.
They vote against their own best interests. I don't get it.
I know. Yes, Lakota, and that's what we need. We need more money put back into the military
Absolutely right.
instead of giving it to all these transgenders and all this other bullshit,
Right.
saving the planet. No, we need to protect ourselves
Yeah, we got to protect ourselves.
because the world is getting bad. It sure is. Mm-mm.
And you know what they'll try and do when you talk like this? They'll try and turn you into someone that just hates Mother Nature, that just
Oh, I
wants
know,
to go
Tom.
around and incarcerate gays. It's not that at all.
No, it's not. It's not.
No, they'll make you look like you hate the environment, that you're looking forward to oil spills, that you love seeing starving polar bears with nothing to eat.
Yeah.
They twist everything around.
Oh, yeah. That's what
Bullshit.
they do.
Especially the weather.
Yeah. That's what those women, those bitches on The View, that's what they do.
Yeah. Twist everything around. I was glad to see Whoopi Goldberg get it broke off in her ass on telling that lie about them not wanting to serve her.
Oh, yeah. And she lost her house in the fire. Karma's a bitch.
Yeah. Karma's a bitch. Yep. Karma's a bitch.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
Yep. It
pisses me off. She can even afford to live out there.
Yeah, well, it's gone. So, I mean, I don't wish that on anyone.
I don't know if this is true, but they're saying now a homeless person did it on purpose.
Yeah, and what about, didn't you guys hear about how they caught some immigrant on a bicycle with a blowtorch?
No.
Did you guys see that?
No.
Damn, I gotta find that article.
What was he doing with the blowtorch?
I don't know, Tom. I can't remember because my sister called me. Yeah, and she goes, "Did you see that article on Newsbreak about they caught that immigrant on a bike with a blowtorch?" I said, "Yes," and we were talking about it.
Yeah, he was probably going to his apartment with free rent and free food and free tuition.
He's probably gonna go cook his food.
Yeah, he probably even got the blowtorch for free.
James, did you hear that too? Okay, yeah.
Hey, Stephanie, I bet the bike was stolen. He was riding.
The blowtorch too.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. He was going to thank everybody for letting him stay here by lighting half the state on fire.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And then that water situation, that governor of California, he's screwed. When Trump had that big plan out about the water and he wouldn't sign it. And now they don't have any water to put out these fires.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that governor, he was going to run, what's his name, Tom? You're so good at remembering.
Fuck, not at that, man. I don't even, if I heard it, I blocked it out of my mind. I hate that state, the whole fucking place.
Yeah, well, anyway, he was going to run for president in 4 years. Well, he's screwed now. California has no water because of him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, but now, I talked to Michelle earlier today, and this is my fault from letting these fucking douchebags have it with bad bullshit they're posting as if it was fact. But what we were going to talk about tonight were different things about the Genesis, a new beginning, divorce. How it changes people's lives and how you don't make the same mistakes down the road as you did to begin with. Now, you and I are not going to be too instrumental in this conversation because Stephanie and I got smart. We realized we fucked up. And we never Michelle's going to be charting a new path soon, and we'll go into all the details. And that's why this is coming up, because I think that, dating at an older age is much different than when you were younger and you didn't know anything and you had a lot more opportunity. Even, attractive people can't seem to connect anymore because there's really no way to do it other than like on dating apps. So I think you got to have good luck if you're going to move on and try and start a new life, because I don't know where you'd meet people.
Oh, I know. Because people don't interact with each other anymore. Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah. Do you know anybody that's ever had any experience on dating sites?
dating and dating now is, there's a lot of dating sites, because when you go to, let's say you go to a bar, right? Let's say you go out somewhere, let's say you go to a bar. You don't know really who's just out there to have fun with their friends. You don't know if it's, I think it makes it like less of a,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that many people go to them
No,
like the old days.
no, that was the fun of it, Michelle. That was the only way we could meet people, was go out to restaurants and bars and hang out, gas stations, but you never really know anybody. I mean, they can lie to you in person, or they can lie to you on a dating app. I mean, uh, so
yeah, you have a point.
you take your
Yeah.
chances, I think, with both, Michelle, because and you see a lot of scams on dating apps, which I'm sure happens in real life to people. So it's, you just, you got to take your chance, I guess. I would never go on a dating app. That's ridiculous to me, but I'm old, so.
Yeah, you don't want to get laid anymore either.
No, that's true. And I'm not looking for a mate. Now, if I was looking for one, and then they used to always, my husband was my cousin's best friend. That's how I met my husband.
Gotcha.
I didn't pick him up anywhere. And, they used to say, oh, go to church or have friends introduce you to people. And you know what? That's true, because I did marry my cousin's friend. So, but it's not like that anymore. People are too busy. They're too busy for dating. They just go on their phone to look up somebody. Oh, she looks cute. I'm going to email her. I mean, I don't know. It just seems so ridiculous to me. I'm just so happy that I don't need to have a partner, because I wouldn't want to go through all that bullshit.
Yeah.
I think I think the older you get too, a lot of people just don't want to deal with, like what Stephanie said, like bullshit. And
Yeah, you know what older means? Your hormones are running out. That's why. That's how it manifests itself. You say things like we say. We don't want to deal with bullshit. Our hormones are drying up. There's hardly any left. When you're 18, 19, 20, it's like you should be around the peak of your sexual life. You're going to be all over this shit just naturally. That's how we all got here. Sexual attraction. But when that old spigot runs dry with hormones, you do shit like I do. You feed vultures.
But I've met plenty of people who are older. They're like, I've been there, done that, wasn't for me. I'm good with where I'm at, being single, and they're okay with it. There's and they're in their 40s, they're in their 30s. I've met tons of people, and they're like, and I'm like, I'm not judging you for not wanting to be, everyone's got to choose.
I think a lot of, this is what I think. I think a lot of like how you end up romantically in life has a lot to do with luck.
Yeah.
You can go through a whole life and just meet one douchebag after another. It's just how your life worked out, where you worked, where you took vacations, your neighbors.
Right.
Yeah, it just can happen, man. I mean, like Jeff, like he got lucky. Yeah. And if Jeff, for some reason or anything ever happened to his wife, I guarantee he'd never find that again. Statistically, I'd bet against it.
I think you have a point there, Tom, as far as like getting lucky. And
yeah, it's just like, just like the luck of the draw. They were available when you were, and that kind of
thing. Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I just think it's like, and even when you're like 20 and you don't have a problem getting a date, it's not like there's millions of people out there you can pick from. It wasn't even easy in the good days as far as anything really going anywhere. It wasn't like you ran into 10 people a year you fell in love with. You saw people, you thought they were attractive, you liked them, you wanted to bang them, so you asked them out for a date. That's where it all starts. And anybody that thinks it's anything less than that, now I know it's more than that. Yeah, I get that too. But the beginning part of it, and there, 9 times out of 10, that's it. And 1 out of 10 times, you're going to become attracted to someone that you weren't physically attracted to when you first met them. It happens. But overall, it happens the other way. You know, the people on TV and the movie stars and all this shit and the dirty magazines and porno movies, they look that way and they're popular because of the way they look. End of story. It helps.
Yeah.
That's why I tell Michelle, she's got 5, maybe 10 years in her card deck. And this is a crucial time. She can't be fucking up going forward. She's got a spot, you know, eyeball a guy. She's smarter now. Figure out where he's coming from because it's much different now. Once you get, if Michelle was 50 now instead of 40, this would be a different conversation. You'd be talking like Stephanie.
I've met people who have met somebody later on in life, and it worked. It worked for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying it can't work, but statistically, and I'll bet this though. I'll say this, that these later on deals that supposedly work, it's not like the great. It's more out of loneliness, financial security. It isn't the same old fucking rage and hormones as it was at 20. You know, where you held hands, you talked on the phone for 20 hours, you made out till the sun came up. How many old people you know doing that shit? 0. They're in bed by 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's a whole new set of criteria. You know, and then if you make it really far, like 85, fuck, you don't even know what state you're in. You're telling everybody you couldn't be happier. It's because your fucking brain's half gone.
Yeah.
They hug and they dance at a wedding and everybody's drunk and starts crying how happy they are for these people that somehow, some way stayed together 60 years. Yeah, that is a mystery. Yeah, and you know, 2 nerds, nobody else wanted to take either one of them out. But that's not how it's sold to you when you see a Willard Scott wishing them their 105th anniversary. It's not reality. You know what I mean? Like Jimmy Carter and Rosalind. I mean, my God. I mean, you know, they must have done something bad in their family history. The Bible talks about that. Successive generations will suffer the brunt of whatever it is the prior generation did. I mean, here at Rosalind, you know, just dies with all sorts of shit. And Jimmy's like, fuck, he finally said, fuck this Bible and wanted to go off hospice. Lived to 100 years old. The last 20 years, terrible.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you know? But all you can read in the media stories is he lived to 100 like it's something to brag about.
Oh, I know.
Guy's been tortured. He's been on morphine for the last 19 months.
Yeah, I know it.
But you see how the media grabs a hold of this shit and twists it all around? It's the same with those old people that make it. That's how they show the Viagra commercials. You know, you're holding hands with some old bag that hasn't been laid in 3 decades.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You know what I mean, though? You market this shit. I mean, for every one of these ones that you talk about, Michelle, I'll show you 10,000 that wish they weren't there.
I'm sure you will. I don't doubt you.
Thank you.
I'm sure you can.
I mean, you guys need a breath of reality once in a while. I mean, you need to wake the fuck up on some of these horseshit media stories. You see it around. You know, it's a whole new formula at meeting people like me. You know, I'm half goddamn dead. I know this. But my brain still thinks I might have a girlfriend someday. So I think this shit too. And then I snap out of it and think, why? I'll tell you why. Because I'm thinking of the good old days, the fun days, chasing around, having fun, staying up all night, spooning, watching. Fuck, man. You'd have to pay me $1 million fucking dollars to spoon with someone my age. And nobody's going to do that.
Neither.
Nobody's going to do that. You'd have to inject my brain with fucking 10 cc's of morphine to French kiss one of these old bags.
Ugh.
Yeah. Ugh. See, Stephanie. So you're at the cusp, Michelle. This is ships crossing in the sea. This is a very important time for you. 10 times more important than you were 20 and you had the world by the ass. You didn't know shit.
And Kelly's got my bag. She says she's hoping that she gets lucky and that I get lucky.
Yeah, no, you got to get lucky. You got to meet a quality guy. You got to head some of these bullshitters off the pass. All these dumb guys are going to show their hand early on. You should be able to spot it. You can always run it by Callie, and she can give you some good advice. She's been there, done that. She got lucky too. She held out and didn't get married to an older age. There were still takers. But if she'd have gained 150 pounds, she'd still be single. It's a part of the equation. Not always. There are jumbos out there that are happy. But I bet you money if Callie would have weighed another 150 pounds, she wouldn't be married to the same guy now when they cross paths the first time. It's just the way it works. Stephanie would have been laid half the time if she'd have been fat and ugly when she was a young, pretty, tall blonde.
Probably not. No.
No. And that led her to fun and excitement and dating. And she got married and, got about 50 and gave up on it all. That hormone spigot ran dry. You know what could be worse though than our lives now, Stephanie?
What?
You know how these people, these autistic people, they can't really work a job, but they can play the fuck out of piano or just anomalies.
Right. Yeah.
Can you imagine if for somehow you had a body that gave you the hormones of an 18-year-old girl?
Oh God. I'd be in big trouble, wouldn't I?
God, whoa. You'd be in prison.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But just as an example, big trouble. And you look back, if I'd have told you at 20, nobody ever thinks they're going to make it to this age, me included.
No, I know.
No. And all of a sudden you're here, you're old. I'm watching fucking run around with fucking chicken legs in my hand every morning, giving them to vultures. I mean, is it getting any lower than that?
I don't know. I'm always looking for new shows to watch on frickin' Netflix.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of that, Pug can attest to this. I mentioned it to her. Go get Florida Project. I think you'd like it.
Oh.
Netflix. Slugs. Isn't that where you watched it, Pug? On Netflix? Watch that movie. I think you'd like it, Stephanie.
Oh, okay. I will.
That's an example of how Hollywood markets what they want you to see, and they put a lot of money into it. That was an excellent movie with nobodies. As a matter of fact, the lead actress never got another job, and that was her first time in acting.
I'm going to write it down, Tom.
Yeah.
What is it?
Florida
Florida Project. Okay,
Florida
cool.
Project. See? She said
I will
Florida
check it
Project.
out. Yeah.
No, excellent movie. Have you ever seen that, Michelle?
No.
Excellent. Low budget. Was in Kissimmee, where I just was last Friday night. It just goes to show you that is a good movie, but there weren't enough players in it. William Dafoe's in it.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah. But the girl that was her first acting job and never got another part since then. But she was absolutely excellent. Yeah. And the kids were good too. And that sums up Kissimmee, Florida perfectly. It's still that way. Actually, I was parked in front of that big orange thing where they sell orange juice. I lived right down the street for there. That was in the movie too. And so is that hotel. Actually, while I was down there, I tried to figure out what hotel that was. And I just did. It wasn't easy. When I Googled it, it's like what hotel was used in the making of Florida, but it didn't come up. Now, there's 50 hotels in Kissimmee that look just like it. I'm sure if I'd have spent a little more time or I was down there longer. But I didn't want to do that either. I was down there one day and got the hell out of there. So I'm consistent with what I tell you. Florida sucks. Hate that place.
Yeah.
That movie, Callie, watch that movie. It just summed it up so perfectly, man. A low budget film. I mean, it's just so perfect. Yeah, it's a great movie. Didn't do shit in the box office. But, nobody was going to take a ton of money and invest in marketing for a nobody.
Right.
There are things like that, I remember that happened, and sometimes they take off. Have you ever seen the movie Open Water? There's Open Water 1 and Open Water 2. That's another good one.
Yeah. That was where they fell off the boat.
No, they forgot to pick them up.
Oh, forgot to pick him up.
Have you
Yeah.
ever watched that, Pug? Hey,
Yes.
Have you ever watched Open Water, Pug? That's an
Oh,
excellent
that.
movie. Now, that
Oh,
was a movie
yeah.
that was low budget that took off. And another movie that was supposed to flop that took off was that Sex, Lies, and Videotape. Remember that?
No.
Yeah, Sex, Lies, and Videotape. That's
Yeah, I
another
saw-
excellent movie that wasn't supposed to do shit. I mean, if there were more movies like this, I'd be watching movies every night of the week.
Oh, I
All this
know.
bullshit.
I
Yeah.
watch a lot of older movies that I've seen before, but they were so damn good. I've watched them again.
No, yeah, that's what Pug says. You won't even want to pause the movie. It's that
Huh.
enthralling, which is true. Excellent. Summed it up perfectly. My favorite movie of all time, I love The Shining, and I love No Country for Old Men.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
These were good.
I like No Country for Old Men. That
Which
was
one, Pug?
excellent.
Yeah.
I could
excellent
watch
movie.
that one again
I
too.
watched that 8 times. I'll tell you another movie I like. I bet I've watched A Wonderful Life 25 times.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I like
Classic.
Christmas Story too. I bet I've watched that 10 times.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good one.
Excellent movies. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
But back to we were saying, I think Michelle just needs good luck plus like due diligence, and take it from there. You know what I mean? I know what I want to bring up. I want to bring this up, and I want an honest goddamn opinion from everybody on here. I mean, everybody knows I'm fucking nuts. I would agree with that. I have paperwork to prove it. But you know, I've run across women in my life that somewhere in the midst of conversation, they've told me that they've had an affair with a married guy. And you know what? That's something I can't get over, even if it happened 40 years ago. And what's your take on this? I don't know why it bothers me like it does. And there's been times where everything was going good. And the first thing I thought was, why would you tell me that to begin with? And the second thing I thought was, I can't get over this fucking shit, man. This is on my goddamn mind all the time. And I don't know what it is about it. I've spent hours analyzing this myself. And it will eventually come to the point where it bothers me so bad that I don't want to fuck with them. Do you think that's like crazy? And or what is your opinion if you knew that about someone that you liked that you were dating? Can you let bygone? I asked Marty the other day. I asked him. I said, "Hey, does it bother you how many times your wife got fucked before she met you?" He said, "Not at all." I said, "What if you knew she fucked a married guy?" He said, "It's over. I didn't know her then." Me, it's like fucking the exact opposite. And in a way, non-emotionally, I can look at it and think, well, you need to get over things, move on. I guess it's just part of being nuts, because I'm not fucking moving on over that. And I don't care how good it is.
I mean, you've said that you and your wife have been separated for a while, right?
Yeah, 25 years. But, you know, you really...
But not divorced, but like... So
no, but that doesn't
technically,
count. That doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
She was getting railed for 15 fucking years before the divorce was final, and I knew it.
I don't know. I really don't like to... I don't know. I gotta tell you.
If you knew, if you meet, let's say in your new endeavors, you meet some guy.
Yeah.
And you find out, and he tells you about the affairs that he had on his wife. Would that be a deal breaker for you?
Of course.
It would be for me too. Would you, Michelle?
If a guy cheated on his wife, yeah, no, I couldn't get past it because I would think he would cheat on me. That would definitely be a deal breaker.
But how about this? Just for the sake of argument, what if there was some weird way that you could guarantee that he wouldn't cheat on you? Would it bother you just as much?
Yeah, I think it still would.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Because you know, when you think about it, okay, why is the woman having an affair with a married man? There's too many single people out there.
Yeah.
Why does she have to pick?
No, they all have. They've all have time to come up with a story on this. That they were lonely, and this guy was a smooth talker, or he was in a position of authority, and he convinced me that he really. I know. I'll give you an example. Marion Brooks, who's a beautiful biracial black woman that's an anchor on NBC. She was my neighbor in Chicago. Her fucking career was ruined from having an affair with the mayor of Atlanta. She went out of Atlanta on the end of a boot, and it fucked up her life ever since. And I asked her about it one time. She was my neighbor. She's super cool. And she said she was in love with him, and he had convinced her that he was going to leave his wife, and that never happened. And it ruined her career. I mean, she's doing okay in Chicago, but not as good as she would have done if she stayed in Atlanta. And all that shit was over the Chicago papers. And God.
Yeah, but see, to me, I don't know. To me, I think you think
it's a character flaw as an adult to make that decision to do that, no matter what the reason?
Yeah, I couldn't get past it.
Michelle's acting like it wouldn't bother her.
I mean, so first of all, we're talking about affairs. So 2 people were married. Somebody had an affair, like
I'm
cheated
talking
on their
about the guy you're dating now that told you had affairs. How much would it bother you?
It would. I mean,
would you go on with dating him or can his ass?
If a guy tells you he cheated on his ex-wife when they were married, there is no way in hell I would ever marry that guy.
Yeah, so if that's true and you're dating with the idea of getting married, why not just end it right then?
Well, you'd have to.
But Michelle sounds like she's not sure.
Oh, Michelle, you can't tell me it wouldn't be in the back of your mind if I ever married this guy, would he cheat on me too? Come on.
Well, if he was, yeah, I mean, yeah, if he was cheating on his wife.
Yeah. That's how women are. That's how we think. You can't tell me you wouldn't think, oh, well, wait a minute. He cheated on his first wife and he wants me to marry him. Is he going to cheat on me? Yeah.
Michelle, answer the fucking question. Michelle.
Sure, yeah, it would bother me.
Oh, fuck. Great. But would it bother to the extent where you wouldn't date him again? Or could you forgive him? For the name of God. Yes.
People who
spit out something, Michelle.
I've known people who have done fucked up things in the past, right? And
I know you have, Michelle.
And yeah, I've known people who've done fucked up things in the past and who don't keep on repeating.
Hey, we're not talking about other fucking people.
Who are we talking about?
We're talking about you. And if you were dating a guy that said he fucked around on his wife, would you end it or forgive him and move on? That's it. No more, no less.
He just told me that he had an affair.
He told you he had fucking affairs on his wife. Just one is for the sake of argument. Just one. Yes or no? God damn it.
Well, no, I wouldn't like the fact of.
I know you wouldn't like it, but would you keep dating him?
No.
Oh, thank you. Good. So it bother you.
Yes, I want a person who has a perfect record, who has done nothing bad in life.
No, I'm glad you're saying that, because this is what I'm fucking getting at. I mean, you kind of seem like that. A person with a near perfect record that's never done anything wrong is much different than the question that I just posed you. I'm trying to fucking get across somehow.
I'm not trying to be. I don't want to make up scenarios and just pass judgment, Well,
I fucking do. Fucking Stephanie just made up one and passed it.
That's fine. I don't have to do that.
I don't like it. I'm not fucking doing it. So you're gonna wait to fucking you get this laid on you. I mean, you can't tell me right now. You can't tell me right now that if a guy you liked in the heat of the moment said, "Hey, I had an affair when I was married," you can't tell me now whether you would forgive him or you would just think that would be a super fucking turn on. That's it. That's the whole question. Would you go on, keep dating him? Or would you just say, well, he's not perfect. Let's see. Let's move forward and give it a try. That's all. It's two choices.
I mean, I gotta tell you, Tom, if he just came to me and was like, I had an affair with my wife and I don't care, and like that's just the person that I am, then there's gonna be red flags. If somebody came to me and explained to me their story, maybe they were very upset about it, they didn't, it's a thing. I mean, like,
hey,
people.
Yes or no?
No, it's not yes or no. I don't have to answer your question.
You do have to answer it.
No, I don't.
You do. So it's a possibility, a guy that cheated. And I'm even willing to eliminate that somehow there was a guarantee that he'd never cheat again. To me, it's just a major fucking character flaw. I don't give a fuck. As long as they were a consenting adult and it wasn't under duress, it would really bother me. And I just get rid of their fucking ass. One way or the other, through bunches of arguments, because I'm always 10% pissed off about this. And that's how I'd explain it. It's like I'm always on like a burner on the stove. Like I'm always on 2, knowing this. And I'd be like on 0, not knowing it. It has nothing to do with being perfect or getting fucked after a bar closed or going with your girlfriend to Bahamas and getting railed.
So you would think, so you value marriage very highly then? Like committed marriage very highly. That's very important.
I guess I should say, yeah, I guess I do. I mean, yeah, I just think that maybe I overreact about it. I mean, is a girl that you're with now that banged a married guy any different one that banged 20 single guys? Yeah. I mean, to me, banging married guys just reeks total horror.
Right.
And maybe that I'm wrong on this. This is why I'm asking you. I mean, maybe I should maybe if everything else was great, it wouldn't matter if everything else was great. And I can't figure out why these goddamn women bring this shit up.
I do think men have a certain responsibility in marriages, and
I'm not talking about men.
I've seen stuff happen where I've known people and stuff's happened. I mean, the fact of the matter is, right or wrong, is it right to cheat on your spouse? Right. No, that's not right. Right? Is it right to have sex with a bunch of people?
Yeah.
Some people might think that's okay. Like,
it is okay. They're consenting adults.
Here and...
They're consenting adults.
The whole point was, Michelle, could you be with a guy who said that he cheated on his wife? That's a simple question. Yeah. Me, not anymore. I couldn't be. Not if I was going to have a relationship. I thought that it was going to turn into a relationship. Personally, no. There's a difference. I don't care. There's a difference of being married or just dating. Yes, there's cheaters when you're just dating also. But married, no. If you're married and you cheat, no. I couldn't get past it. So that's a simple question. If you could get past it.
Yeah. Pug.
And me knowing myself, Now I don't give a shit. But back then when I was younger, like you dating, oh no, I would never get past that. I wouldn't want a long-term relationship with him because he cheated on his wife. He's going to cheat on me too. That's what I would think. So,
Yeah. Listen up, Michelle. Now, Pug brings up, and she said, what about a sugar daddy? Is that polite prostitution? Well, I'll tell you, the definition of prostitution is trading anything of value for sex. It's not just paying $100 out of your pocket to a streetwalker. Whether you buy them tires, pay their rent, pay their trip down to Florida, that's a form of prostitution. It really is. Anything of sex for exchange of value.
If that's how it's played out, like if two people, if somebody's like, here, I give you money and you have sex with me, that's prostitution. But if somebody's giving you money and there's a possibility for a relationship, that's not prostitution.
No,
but yeah, if somebody's like, here's money, you give me sex, that's basically, that's all I want.
Right. Sugar daddies. I'll tell you this, I know this. I do know a lot of women that did stuff you wouldn't believe because they needed money. The whole thing here is, this is with everybody and everything, is who finds out about it. You'd be shocked the shit people do once they know that the likelihood of somebody finding out about it is super low. You'll get women that are Vestal virgins in Michigan and go on a fucking spree on a 2-week vacation in California you wouldn't have dreamed of, because they don't know anybody out there. Guys too. Guys will go on a fucking spree anywhere, anytime, in any state. But I've friends with women that they've told me some shit I just would not believe it if they hadn't told me. Just crazy. And all these women, it seems for it to happen a lot of times that once the guy convinces them that he has a just marriage that he can't afford to get out of, they bullshit these women blind. And as we talked about this when I did a thing about affairs one night on my channel, and there's a lot of older women have affairs with older married guys because there's no quality candidates left. The only way they're going to get a CEO or a vice president or a guy with some money is if he's married. They're all taken already. They're dependent on dating sites. They may get banged by some guy that changes oil for a living at 65. They don't want that. They want the courting, the culture, the education, the success. And there's an argument for women that cheat with married men that they get the best of everything. No arguments. It's all fun time. An hour here, an hour there. And, I guess that's kind of true. The sugar daddy thing, I'm telling you, man, I think there's a consequence for all that shit. Just because you got away with it, no one knew, you know yourself you did it. That's the big difference. But there are some people out there, sociopaths. They have no conscience. There's women like that. You see these shows on TV where these women were drugging these guys in like Miami and New York and stuff. Going back to their hotel and putting something in their drink, and they wake up and their wallet's gone, all that shit. They charge them. Yeah. There was some doctor. Here's an interesting thing. There was a doctor. He gets scammed, right? It's not prostitution. He meets these girls in a thing, and they go back, and he wakes up the next day, and all his shit's gone. They've racked up $50,000 on American Express. Well, he decided to go on Dateline or 60 Minutes or one of those fucking things. You know that fucker lost his job over that?
Yeah.
But it wasn't prostitution, but it looked bad.
Yeah, it looked bad.
He lost his job over that.
I wonder if he lost his wife too.
Yeah, he was single.
Oh, he was single.
Yeah, but went back and, and they ended up busting these people. And because of him, that's how the whole show was. Because of him having the balls to come forward, they nailed a weatherman somewhere out in Pennsylvania. Same kind of shit happened to him. Only I think that one was a prostitution thing. You know, they raided the place and his credit card was there, and then the cops come to talk to you and he says, fuck you, and it gets in the media, and he was done too. Some famous weatherman. If you Google it, it'll be on there. No, Michelle already knows. Michelle knows what it's like out there. She knows it's a minefield. You know, it's like Saving Private Ryan, only it's dates instead of grenades and landmines. People trying to kill you mentally, lie, take advantage of you,
Oh,
use
sure.
you.
Oh, yeah. Like, the scary part about it is being a woman out there,
Oh,
and
hell
then you
yeah.
have these predator men, you know.
I tell her all the time, Stephanie, I wouldn't go travel to see a guy anywhere. You make them
Oh
come.
God, no. Heavens, no.
They'll find you in 2 different garbage bags in Long Island.
Michelle, you better never do that shit.
Yeah,
That's,
listen to the voice of reason, Auntie Tata.
yeah, that's craziness.
Yeah.
My
Well,
God.
background checks are good too.
Yeah.
Background chat company, Michelle A. Pug. Thanks for the
No,
advice.
it's worth to join the back. If you are out there dating, Michelle, it's worth joining one of those background check sites, and you can get their name and check them out. I'm serious.
Yeah. We don't
I
want
am
to be
so
interviewed. We don't
serious
want to be.
because you don't, Michelle, you don't even know if it's even their real name, honey.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We don't want to see.
No.
We don't want to be interviewed on forensic files.
You're right. I mean, well, the thing is it's like, yeah, you're not, I mean,
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
it's like these predator fuckers. You know, a lot of times they have a gift in like talking into shit you normally wouldn't do. Look at these poor girls that go on vacation to these Caribbean places. They murder them on the beach, Mexico too. Young
Oh, I
girls
know.
have fun, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I hope they find those people and torture them. There was a story too. A Tampa lady took her 2 daughters down to Florida. They were down in Tampa, and this fucking scumbag talked them into showing them the sunset. And they said he threw them all over the boat with weights tied to their legs. They were still alive.
Oh my
Here's a mother
God.
from Ohio down there on vacation. And they ended up putting a billboard sign showing his handwriting. And some fucker recognized it, and they caught him. But up to
You're
that.
kidding.
No, read it. Tampa guy kills Ohio mother. Google it. Tampa guy kills Ohio mother and daughters on Sunset Cruise. You'll find all sorts of shit on it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'd like to just torture that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, me
What a
too.
prick, huh? You got some lady down there trying to have a nice time for her kids, and an asshole does something like that. I would too.
Wow.
Yeah, but you know, they sell you on you're vulnerable. You don't know anything. I've
Right.
seen women before. I've told them, man, you need to stay away from that guy's a creeper, man. Yeah, you remember that, Callie, and I think that was on a couple different crime shows. But you do need to be careful out there. You know, it's just like Craigslist, a big fucking scam now too. Now,
Oh yeah.
people even want to use it. You know, they want to meet in like the police parking lot and stuff. Fucking world's nuts. You know?
Oh, I know. Even if you buy something online from somebody, and you have to meet them to go get it.
Yeah.
I mean, even that kind of shit, you hear stories.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be really careful with that. We hate to see in a 55-gallon garbage bag.
Okay.
No, it's scary, man. Dude, like, be smart. I mean, you can use fake everything from some of these people. You know, they represent themselves as them.
Yeah.
You're crazy. Women out there do it to men. Women do it too.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
look at how some of these people fleece these people out of their life savings.
Oh, I know it.
Look at Madoff.
Yeah.
I mean, they're out there, man. Just people with this gifted think of con artists. That stands for convincing. Con artist. That's what it means. Convincing. nuts, man. I wouldn't trust anybody.
No.
And women will say, well, if I felt that I had to do a background, then I shouldn't even be dating this guy. Yeah, you're right. You shouldn't be. It's different now than it used to be.
Yeah, it is different than it used to be. See, that's the sad part. And that's why you have to. I mean, oh my God, the people have changed over the years. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we had, in Seattle, we had Ted Bundy back then, and we
Yeah.
had the Green River Killer back then.
Yeah.
But still, we didn't worry. We weren't prostitutes, the Green River Killer and, just killed, all those poor prostitutes. But still, it's still, there's so many of them now. And just whacked out people.
Yeah.
I mean, not even serial killers, just whacked out freaking people now.
Yeah.
I mean, so much more than what it used to be. I mean, yeah, it's just, I mean, we never had to worry about somebody putting something in our drink at the bar. I mean, that was unheard of.
Especially now.
And now, I mean, if I was a young girl out drinking, I would set my drink. I would be carrying my drink all the time.
Yeah.
Crazy. Why are you laughing?
He thinks it's not funny, Tom.
Not funny.
What's funny, Tom?
I was just saying.
What?
Yeah, you're right. It's a good idea.
What?
Yeah, she was young.
Oh, if I was young. Oh, you know what? Whatever. You're old too.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Jesus. You're an old crusty man.
Yeah, right. Tom doesn't.
No, I was just thinking. No, I was laughing. It's not
Delivery
nice. I was
guy
just
that
thinking.
comes to his house.
Yeah, I don't think you need to carry it around anymore.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course I don't, you dork. Shit.
Right.
Tell me something I don't know, Tom.
No,
Come on.
but yeah. And that's my whole point. And I'm glad you brought that up because Michelle won't have to carry hers around either in another 10 years. This is the whole point.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom.
No, it does matter. Are you denying that?
There's no point here. There's no point. Nobody should be putting anything in anybody's drink. And
Bill Cosby did.
That's not,
Bill Cosby, tell him that. And tell that guy that CeeLo Green you went and saw at the casino. He got caught doing that too. How come your volume's so low now? Is Eric got a chokehold on you? Michelle?
I don't know why my volume's so low.
Oh, it's not anymore. What'd you do? Were you falling asleep? Fell back far from the microphone?
No, I had to charge my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, look at that lipstick. Wow. How much? Yeah.
Michelle's getting ready for her FaceTime off her dating app tonight.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
why not, man?
Yeah,
just make sure you don't fuck up and show them what you'll look like 10 years from now.
Is all electronic. It's going to be AI. There's going to be robots. Like,
why not? Shit, yeah. Yeah. No, just promise yourself that you will not let him get a glimpse of you, what you're going to look like 10 years from now without makeup. Just keep this facade up at the beginning. It's very important. You want to look as good as you can. That's a big advantage women have. Wearing makeup, it makes them look so much better. You don't even. I've ran into women a couple times without makeup. I didn't even recognize them.
You said that. You said Oprah, right?
Yeah, Oprah too.
Oprah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I did recognize her. First thing I thought was Roots. I shit you not. And I thought she was going to ask me for a fucking $1. And then I realized it was Oprah. No, makeup does like wonders.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, it's a big business, women keeping looking good. Yeah. Yeah, Callie's a good supporter of Michelle. We got your best interest in mind. We do not want to be interviewed on Forensic Files. See, in a way, Stephanie, be careful what you wish for, because we're home free now. We're not faced with the same issues Michelle is because of our age, and we're happy for it.
Yeah.
We're damn near dead.
Yeah. We just have to be careful. That's all.
Yeah.
Be smart.
We have to be careful.
And
what we mean by that is on ice, on slippery floors. It's a different kind of careful than you need to pay attention to. You need to watch who you get involved with. Get that radar on there. Run everything by Callie. Callie was heading them off left and fucking right till when she took the plunge. She learned a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here for you no matter what. You listening, goddammit?
I'm listening.
All right.
I'm listening.
All right. We want to see you. And if anybody out there knows suitable, good people.
Yeah.
Fact,
That's a good way to meet people through other people.
Yeah. That's a good
Sure
point.
is.
Yeah. I think that, shut up, Daisy. I think that, I don't think you'll have any problem at all. I really don't. It's going to be it's not easy, dating. I don't know what else to fucking do. Like, start a whole new life. Let us know when you do though, because we can do wagers on when the first big blowout argument will be, months, weeks, years. And make it fun for us. We'll live our lives through yours vicariously.
That's right. We can live through Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle, personally, I don't think you should even really worry about dating. The number one priority is taking care of yourself. So, looking for a job, getting that shit together. And then if you happen to meet someone, bonus time.
Well, I mean, everybody has their goals and priorities, and
And what is yours?
Yeah, what's yours? Michelle's not a drinker either, so that's not going to help move things along, but that's good. She's going to be able to make a rational decision, even at the beginning.
Yeah.
If you have some real down times, Michelle, you get down. You let old private detective Tommy come up there for a couple days. I'll get you through till the next Romeo comes by.
Until the next Romeo comes by.
You may see me at the local drugstore loading up on Viagra.
Oh, God.
That's the worst thing that ever happened to older men.
Oh, God. It makes me sick.
No, isn't it kind of gross?
It is gross, Tom.
My God. Just when you thought you were, out of
Done
hell.
with it. Oh, my God.
Here comes your overweight, sloppy husband with a big heart on.
Oh, don't even. Oh, my God.
And one that may not go down for 6 hours.
Yeah, the thought just makes me sick, Tom. Okay.
Kill yourself. Yeah, I get it. I wish I'd had a couple of those drinking in college. That's what the college kids use Viagra for. So they can still fuck while they're drunk.
Oh, God.
Whiskey dick. You ever heard of that?
No, actually, when I was young, I never met a guy that was drunk who couldn't do it. So I don't know.
Congratulations. Never?
Never.
You're bragging again.
Well, maybe I don't remember. I don't know.
Oh, you never got that drunk, did you?
Yeah, I got drunk before and not remembered. Sure.
Yeah, but not remembered what? Getting laid?
One time I lost a whole half an evening.
Yeah, but do you think you got drilled?
Oh no. No.
What then? Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think it's possible to get so drunk that you don't know if you had sex or not?
Well, you can kind of figure it out, can't you? If you wake up naked.
I can't because I'm a man. I needed to get a big boner.
Oh,
But I'm wondering if women have ever gotten that drunk that they, I mean, mine is if your clothes were back on and everything, it'd be kind of hard to tell.
yeah, that's true.
Michelle, what's your take on this? Give me a 25-minute explanation.
That's never happened to me. I knew whether I had sex or not. So,
okay. Well, good for you. You
yeah.
weren't that drunk then. Okay, so you didn't get that blitzed. Because I've heard of women saying that they've.
I've definitely drank too much where I couldn't remember what happened.
Right.
Including getting
But
dick?
I mean, there was no sex involved.
Well, let her answer that.
I mean, no, with me, I don't know about
How about
Michelle.
you, Michelle? You don't think you ever got drilled, do you?
Honestly, I don't. I mean, like, I was with my husband, anyways. It wasn't like a
fuck no. Yeah,
it
don't
wasn't
bore
like
us
a
with that story.
predatorial thing.
Don't
But like,
bore us with that story.
honestly, I can't recall. Do you?
Yeah, who cares if your husband banged you drunk?
What? I missed that. What?
She said she was with her husband and may have got banged drunk. Who cares about that?
Oh, yeah. No, we're not talking about your husband.
No, but what we were talking about is it
Probably
possible?
the best sex he ever had with you.
Is it possible for you to get so drunk that you don't know what happened?
Not me, because I have to get a big raging hard on. It's not a fair question. Yeah, and in case you're wondering, Michelle, I know you like me. Yes is the answer.
What's that?
I'm just like I was as a senior in college.
No, you're not, Tom.
A senior in college?
No, you're not, and I'm not either.
Yeah, Stephanie and I ever have sex, we set aside an hour to get ready.
Our brains may make us think we are, Tom, but we're not.
That's exactly
Okay?
what it is. No, that's the truth. No, our brains, there's a part of our brain, both of our brains, that's trapped in the old days.
Oh, mine. Mine is big time. Yeah. I mean, I only listen to 80s music still. So, I'm bad. I'm bad about that.
It's the same reason why you'd like to rub the shoulders of a Chippendale dancer, even though it wouldn't be sexual. It's still in your brain. I do the same shit.
Right. Yeah. It's still in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
As far away as the man in the moon.
Yeah. Oh, well.
No, it's true. It's so distant from even a shred of a possibility. It's past fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it's still part of your brain. I just think that's a remnant of the good old days.
Oh, yeah. I love talking about the good old days. My sister and I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Talk about how we used to, because we're only a year apart. So we partied together all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you were better looking than your sister, though, weren't you?
Yeah, but you know what? The one thing about my sister is she always attracted the guys. And we look a lot alike, but she she's just got this personality that attracts people, Tom.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind because all I had to do was sit there. And they would come to us. And then my sister was always such a good talker. She still is.
Yeah.
She can talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And between the two of us, we had good times.
Wow.
Yeah.
You two are so close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys ever have squabbles over, both having an interest in the same guy?
No, you know what, Tom? We never did that. That never happened to us. No.
Good.
Nope, we never did that shit. And I know a lot of girlfriends and stuff where they would their boyfriends would be screwing one of their friends and all that bullshit, And but my sister and I, no, we never dated even exes or anything. No.
Good for you.
Yeah, no, never did that. But we had different tastes in guys too, though.
Yeah, you like the
Yeah.
long-haired guy.
You're right. Yeah. So, but no, it never happened.
Huh.
The good old days. I want to go back.
Yeah, damn right you do.
If there's a God, please, when I
Yeah,
die,
yeah.
put me in the 80s.
Yeah,
The 80s.
that's the truth.
Yep. Just take me back to the 80s. I'll be good.
But it wasn't. It seemed, you don't remember things. There were times when you were young and in that position that weren't that great. You just don't
Oh,
remember.
of course.
Yeah, it's weird. I did the same thing. I
You wanted-
hitchhiked all over the place. Took huge hitchhiking trips down to Mexico, out Seattle, Florida. And when you ask me how was that, it's like, great, man. I wish I could do it again. And I think back,
Right.
I'm laying in bed thinking, stuck here for 3 days, nobody picking you up.
Right.
Raining
Yeah.
for a day. Like, why in the hell am I doing this? But you tend to remember the good things. Human memory is faulty.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Who
you
wants to
remember things
remember
that
the
were
bad? Who
romantic.
wants to remember the bad times,
Yeah.
Tom?
That's exactly
No.
right. I think I was seeing the country and it didn't cost me anything. No gas. Yeah. Well, I paid for it, believe me. Riding
Yeah.
freight trains. Shit, I damn near froze to death on a freight train one time. Went up into the mountains out of Northern California into Oregon. But
Yeah.
boy, you ask me now, it's like, yeah, it was really great. I just saw these mountains. I talk like, the 3 hairs on my head were blowing in the breeze.
Yeah.
Eating a filet mignon sandwich with my
Yeah.
legs dangling. It was not like that.
Oh, no. No,
Yeah.
I know. No, that's what we do. We block out the, in fact, my sister can remember things, from our childhood that I can't, that weren't that great. And
Yeah.
so, see, I probably blocked it out of my mind.
Yeah. And a lot of times you think you remember things that didn't actually occur. This kook that I was dating said she remembered an incident when she was 2 years old. It's like, no, you didn't. You did not. She said, yes, I
2
did.
years.
I said, no, you didn't. Your brain isn't developed to remember things like that at that age.
No, see, people probably have told her because my mom
That's exactly
has
it.
told me
That's
things
exactly
that I
right.
did,
Yep.
and then I think I could remember it.
Yeah, that's what happens. Or you
That's
dreamt
what
it.
happens.
Like
Yes.
deja vu. It clicks in your mind of a similarity. It's like,
Right.
I think I've been here before. I think I've seen you before. And it's something similar to that,
Right. Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
I
is.
know.
Well, we got your back, Michelle, on this. Don't you worry.
Okay.
You're not going to be doing any more lies when you meet the right guy. You'll be too busy. And then if you wait, and if you meet the right guy, it'll be another 20 years. Stephanie and I will be dead. You'll have new people on a panel. You'll be people that are married that, they went through the good days. Now they're paying the piper days.
Yeah, just remember to meet somebody that is easy to see, because if you meet somebody across the country, that's never going to work, Michelle. Never.
No, it's unlikely.
Yeah, it's unlikely. I mean, that's bullshit. What is that saying?
Long
Makes your
distance
heart
running.
grow fonder.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, bullshit. You want to meet somebody that you can, see in a half hour, an hour, or something.
Yeah, you could get super horny on a long distance relationship, Michelle.
Well, you got to be around that person enough to get to know them, really, because when you first meet people, they never act like they really are. Their true personality and true colors doesn't come out till later.
Not always.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, Michelle. Oh, yeah.
Especially with men. Bullshit, Michelle.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get to know what they are really like. Because in the beginning, they're all, oh, taking you to dinner and being a gentleman and being real nice. Yeah, give it some time and see how they really are.
Yeah, like me. You wouldn't want to do that.
That's right. Look how nice Tom is in the beginning, and look what we've learned about him.
You're absolutely right, man. Great example. Hell, if I was dating, I'll even quit jacking off for a couple weeks.
Oh my God.
You can always run it by me, Michelle, and I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah, I'm going to tell you the cold-hearted, negative truth. Yeah, I'm not going to paint any fantasy for you. She's not single yet, but it's looking that way.
Oh, I'm single. Yeah. Divorced. Yeah.
There are advantages.
They'll open the car doors for you. They'll buy you things. They'll do all this stuff. And then 3 months later, they're hitting the car door on your ass and
bitching about everything micromanaging.
Oh, yeah.
Just like the guy you're getting rid of did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not.
But don't feel bad. We've all been there.
Oh, yeah.
Full circle. You go from in love to sex 2-3 times a day, blowjobs going down the road to like looking for guns.
Yeah. Yeah. Just chalk it up as experience.
Go from wanting to change a flat tire to wanting to push him out of the fucking car going 70 miles an hour down the road.
Yeah.
That's when you went 360. You went from beginning, came all the way around to back again. And it's really hard to pinpoint when that happens. It's subtle.
I know.
Subtle.
It took my sister 3 marriages, the third one, to finally find one. They've been together 21 years now.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I know it. But Tom, she found someone who would put up with her.
No, that's exactly right.
See? So, I mean, there's somebody,
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how many times you try, you just chalk it up and move on to the next one.
Like a mechanical bull, Michelle, just like a mechanical bull.
You get right thank you next, right? Is that how I should just do it? Like, no.
Yeah, just get back on that bull.
Yeah.
Now, are you open to like all races, Michelle?
Oh boy.
I'm not answering these questions into my private dating life, Tom, and what I'm open to.
Yeah. Okay, all right, just checking. I want to pin you down, man. I want to make sure there are no flies in the ointment when you're marketing yourself.
No flies in the ointment.
You think, hey, Stephanie, do you think if I met a nice woman, I liked everything about her, and then she told me she got railed by a couple black guys in the Jamaica? And this one I couldn't lay on being married because she was
single. Where do you come up with some of these questions?
If that bothered me, is there something wrong with that?
Tom, you couldn't stand it. You'd get rid of it.
I know this.
What
is there something? Is there something wrong with that?
Somebody.
See, Stephanie's really gotten to know me.
Well, is there something wrong with it?
No. How about this? I'll make it easy. Do you understand why it bothered me?
Yeah. And see, that's why I don't agree. Why is it, I even had it back then. Why is it that men always want to talk to you about their exes?
I don't.
Yeah. But a lot of men do that. I've had quite a few experiences of that, going on a date and they have to.
That's inappropriate.
And well, I'm just thinking the same thing with women. Now, why would she even bring that up? I mean, it's over. She didn't even know you. I never brought up anything I ever did in the past, ever.
Well, Tom needs to know everything that it's when he's dating, right, Tom?
I get accused
of know everything.
Yeah, you know what some of these women have said to me? I interrogate them.
You do.
Oh, maybe you do. I don't know, Tom.
I can believe that. That is your personality, right, Tom?
I guess it is.
But you do that to everyone. But see, if it's somebody that you want something more with, you shouldn't do it, Tom. I mean, that's the
Thanks,
whole
Mom.
deal. I mean,
Thanks,
you
Mom.
can interrogate me all you want. I will tell you everything.
I don't have that much time.
Oh, yeah, right. But no,
These are
all I'm
just things
saying.
that come to mind. I think they're not like, I'm not making them up. This happens in the real world. So how come when I ask it, it's like, the end of the fucking world?
Yeah, well, people our age, Tom, they've been, to hell and back. So their lives are not going to be. I think you have in your mind, you want this woman who's never been with anyone and never done this and never. And Tom, that's just not going to happen
Thanks,
at
Mom.
our age.
Yeah, I'll say.
I mean, come
Thank you,
on.
Stephanie.
No, you got my vote.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's
At this
just not
stage of
going
the
to
game,
happen.
At this stage of the game, I'll be lucky if I can get them if they haven't been fucked 10,000 times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, really.
That
Yeah.
bothers me too.
See? Oh, Tom, I
Hey,
think
Tom,
that.
you'll find the right one out there for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I have to fucking blow it up with a compressor.
Oh God, Tom, I think you should just.
If I blow through too much time left, I'm just going to get one of the fucking mail order ones. Fuck it.
Stephanie doesn't believe in that.
No,
Like
I don't.
this
I think it's kind of creeper. But
It is big
I'm
time.
running out
Have
of
you ever?
time.
Okay. Have you ever watched the shows and see the men that get the mail order brides? Why do you think they're getting them? Have you seen the men?
Yeah.
I know why. Because no American woman wants them. Ugh.
I know.
Have
There
you
was
ever
one in
seen some young, good-looking guy with a mail order bride?
No.
Have you, Tom? No, I haven't.
No.
They're middle-aged or old, gross-looking men that want to have a pretty young wife, and they can't get one here in America. Okay.
Well, but that makes sense. They think
It's
they're
true,
improving.
Tom.
The parents think their girls' lives are improving by coming over here.
Well, yeah, they get over here and they realize, what the hell am I doing? And probably leave them. They know what they're doing.
I'll have to check.
Come on.
That. How long do they have to be here before they can leave?
I don't know. I don't know the laws or anything about that, but yeah, take a look at the men that have these brides. You can see why they have to pay for them, Tom.
Super creepers.
Yeah, super creepers.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm lighting up a cigarette right now.
Oh,
sorry.
Why? Why?
Here you go, Stephanie.
I don't know. I bummed one from my neighbor again. Well, Tom, what do you mean? Why? I'm on my last leg as it is.
Yeah, no.
If I want to enjoy one once in a while, I told him I would buy him a pack, and then if I want to bum one once in a while, he said, that's not a problem.
No, it's hard to. I know how hard it is to quit that shit.
Yeah,
it really
I know. It's the worst. I don't care what anyone says. It's the worst freaking addiction, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, it's nothing like coffee.
Oh, God, don't get me started on the coffee. And you know what, Tom? I am out of K-cups.
You're lucky.
I'm so pissed off, and I don't have any regular coffee either.
Oh, that would piss me off.
Yeah, so now I'm getting up early tomorrow.
That neighbor you got the cigarette from, he'll give you a couple scoops.
Oh, yeah, he probably would. But I'm just going to get up early, take an Uber, and go up to the store. But I sometimes like to have a cup of coffee in the evening, like right now when I'm chatting with you guys.
Really,
I like that.
See, I couldn't fall asleep if I drank coffee this late.
Oh, coffee. I've drank so much coffee. I think it doesn't even affect me
Caffeinated
anymore.
coffee.
Huh?
Do you ever get jittery?
No,
Never.
never.
How much you think you drink a day? They say no more than 400 milligrams.
Well, before I got the Keurig, I would make a 12-cup pot, and then have it all day.
Wow. You drink all
Yeah.
12 cups?
Sometimes not. No, sometimes only half a pot.
What do you just
Maybe.
like that? But I thought the theory on drinking coffee is the caffeine. Sounds like you
Well-
like the taste of it.
Oh, I love the taste. I love the taste, the smell.
How about then? Do you think have you ever tried decaf?
No, I haven't. But what's the point?
Yeah, I agree. It's not
I
bothering you.
mean, if it's not bothering me, I can drink
You know
regular.
what though? Come to think about it though, really, you say it doesn't bother you, but I know when you get up in the morning, and that's probably from caffeine.
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah, yeah. I wait. I usually get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I know in the morning though, if I don't have coffee by the afternoon, I have a headache.
Huh.
So that must be, the caffeine. I need the caffeine because I get a headache if I don't have coffee.
Now, when you first used the K cup, did that seem like not enough of a coffee buzz for you? Or you couldn't really tell.
Well, I bought the darkest coffee I could find.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Pug's never had a sip of coffee. She's never had a sip of coffee.
Who?
Pug.
Oh, wow.
What, do you just don't like the smell of it or what? Yeah, I know people like that. I didn't start drinking coffee till late. I didn't drink till later either.
Oh my God, I was a teenager drinking coffee. My girlfriends and I, we would go to Denny's and sit and drink coffee and smoke cigarettes when I was a teenager.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been drinking coffee
how
for
old?
years.
How old? Would you say?
Probably 16, I think, when I started to drive.
Wow.
Yeah, we'd go and sit hours in Denny's just laughing and drinking
Oh, okay.
coffee. And
Callie didn't start drinking coffee till 55.
wow.
That's crazy.
Huh.
Why'd you wait so long, Callie? Why didn't you?
Well, you know what, Tom? See, my sister's never drank coffee. She drinks Diet Coke. That is her caffeine. She gets up in the morning and she pops a Diet Coke.
Huh.
Yeah, that's right. My sister's she's never drank coffee either. But she gets her caffeine with her pop. She always has a Diet Coke in her hand.
Oh, wow. And she doesn't worry about any of those sweeteners?
Now, hell, like she said, that doesn't kill us, something else will.
Yeah, kind of true. Where the hell
That
did
is
Michelle
kind of
go?
true. Oh, I wasn't even looking at my
Michelle,
phone.
you fucking weirdo.
Oh, yeah, she always has some problems sometimes, and then a lot of times she'll
I bet her
come
battery
on
ran
and she won't talk for like 10 minutes. Her stream will be silent.
I bet her battery quit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but how are we here?
Well, once you get on the StreamYard, unless you end it, that fucker will go on forever.
Oh, that's right. She has to end it.
Yeah.
Unless we leave.
Oh, she just sent me a text, technical difficulties.
Oh, okay.
But
that's right. She has control of it. So we could sit here all night while she's sleeping.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, because that's right. Yeah, she has to control it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was gone. I was scanning through my TV looking for that Florida project.
Yeah, no, did you find it?
Not yet.
It'll be. What are you going through? Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Pug, you saw it on Netflix, didn't you? She said it's on Max or something too.
Okay, I don't have Max.
Like if I type it in Google, will it tell me if it's on Netflix? It's got to be. She watched
Yes, it will, Tom. It will.
How come you can't see it then?
Well, I haven't really looked a lot, Tom. I just flicked on
okay.
Netflix
Gotcha.
and I was just, yeah,
Okay.
just screwing around.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, but I'm getting sleepy. But
Yeah, I'm gonna
no,
sign
see,
off. I mean, I wish I could end it for her, but I can't.
oh yeah, no, I don't. We can wait till she comes back.
I don't
I
think
was
she's
just
coming
gonna
back.
say. Oh, you don't?
Well, I don't think so. Want me to call her and ask her?
Yeah,
Right.
call and ask her.
Right.
But yeah, try not to get kicked off because you won't get back on without her. And I
No, I got her
can't run a
voicemail.
show.
Voicemail.
Oh, probably because she's on her phone trying to. Is she on her phone or her computer? I wonder.
That's a good question. I think she uses her phone all the time.
Oh, okay.
Hey, loser, you better end this chat. It's not going to go off. We're on here talking to ourselves. I had that happen a couple times where I thought I ended it and I didn't. Fuckers go on there and say a bunch of shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But no, I know why I wake up at 3, 4 in the morning, Tom. I've been falling asleep at 6 and 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, maybe you got your circadian rhythm messed up.
And so, if I fall asleep at 7 and wake up at 3, that's 8 hours sleep.
No, Pug said it's definitely on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. Okay.
Now, is it too late for you to start a movie tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, because what I'll usually do is, watch it. And then if I'm tired, I'll finish watching it tomorrow or something.
Have you messed around with that YouTube movie rental? Have you tried that?
I've tried it a few times. Yeah.
Any good?
Yeah, I've rented some movies off YouTube before.
Okay. Is it different than Netflix?
No.
Okay.
You just go to YouTube Movies and they list the movies and they're real cheap, like $2.99 some of them, and there's a lot of free movies on YouTube. All you have to do is type in free movies and all these movies come up free on YouTube.
Yeah, she said the Florida Project's an hour and 52 minutes.
Oh, it's a 2. I think I'll wait till tomorrow. Then I can sit and enjoy the whole movie.
Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely say, Callie, I hope you watch it too. I think you'd really like it. Yes, Pug loved it. I thought it was great. I'm going to watch it again, actually.
Yeah. I'll watch it too. Hey, we could do a review.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We could do a review.
Pug? Pug doesn't like coming up and talking, though, she said.
Why not, Pug? Listen to me. Oh, my God.
She could type, though. She could type.
Oh, yeah, she can type. That's okay.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I think it is. Do you ever get mad the way movies end?
Oh, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. On No Country for Old Men, did that bother you?
Tom, you have to refresh. How did it end?
Remember that he was at that swimming pool and they came in shooting and he was talking to that girl about drinking beer out front. I just thought it was a bad way to end it. I just wish
wait, yeah.
And a lot of movies are like that. They just, I don't know. It's a movie, I know, but it's like unnecessary.
Oh, I know. I have sat and went, what? That's the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that to movies. I can't remember what movies, but I've done that before to myself. Think what? Horrible ending.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those kind of movies.
No, I know it. Would you say that the quality of movies is diminished? Do you see top-notch movies anymore?
Not really. They have come out with a lot of good new TV series.
Did you watch Yellowstone?
No, no. And my sister keeps telling me, start watching it. You're going to love it. And I never watched it. I've been watching, there's a new one on Paramount Plus called Landmine with Billy Bob Thornton and
Yeah.
Demi Moore.
Yeah.
I never, that Billy Bob Thornton's a weirdo, but he's a good
super
actor.
weird guy.
Oh, he is so good in this. It's about the oil business.
I wonder if
He's
he's on drugs when he acts that way.
I don't know, but oh man, is it good? If anybody has Paramount Plus, it's called Landman. And he works for a billionaire guy that owns oil wells, and he's in charge of the oil wells. And it goes through how they have to battle the cartels, and oh my god, it's just so freaking good.
Huh.
It's new. Yeah.
Huh.
Real good. So I've been watching that. It's only got season 1. So then I'll have to wait till next year for season 2 because it's brand new. But it's good. So I've been looking for TV series to watch.
Yeah.
But you know what I really miss, Tom? They don't make any good sci-fi movies anymore, about space and
Yeah, I wonder why.
astronauts and stuff. I don't know, but I've been trying to, watch some of these because I like those kind of movies about space and astronauts and those kind of movies, and they just don't make any good ones anymore.
Yeah, I wonder why. It must have been.
I don't know. I don't know. They're just like these cheap ass films that they make, and they're stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like those kind of movies. But no, they haven't made a good one like that for a long time.
There she's back. Where'd you
What
go,
the
Weirdo?
hell's going on?
The phone overheated. My phone overheats when I'm doing these live streams.
Yeah.
And the phone overheated and it just shuts off, and then it's hard for me to, it has to like unoverheat.
Yeah. That happens to mine sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my old phone used to get really hot. This one
Even
doesn't.
like doing a chat?
What's up?
Even like doing a chat, it would get that hot?
Yeah. Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah. Especially when I was in the car and if the sun hit it. And
Yeah, no, the sun will get it. Yeah. Yep. I had that happen to mine sometimes. Like if I'm driving, the sun's coming through the windshield and I got it on the hands-free thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I think I'm going to go to Betty. Bye.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to retire.
Good chat, Michelle.
Thanks for coming on, you guys.
You party on
It was
tomorrow,
fun,
okay?
Michelle. You
Tommy. You get
you
lonely
be
up
safe
there.
out there.
You just call OPI Tommy.
Yeah,
I'll do
you
a
just call
background on
Tommy.
anybody but myself.
Right. Okay, guys. I'll
right,
I'll
good night,
talk to
Michelle.
you later.
I'll see you,
All right,
Michelle.
good night.
Bye, Kelly. James. Hey,
Night, Kelly.
Bye, everyone.
party on.